What critics? Destroy a car and upset a mechanic.
Nightmare Reaper is a relentless shooter packed with crunchy gunplay and wild upgrades that keep every run exciting. Combat hits hard, movement stays responsive, and enemy variety keeps pressure high without cheap tricks. Retro visuals pair well with modern systems, while progression rewards risk and experimentation. Each dive into its twisted levels fuels the urge to push further, chase better loot, and master the chaos with style and confidence. Weapon variety stays satisfying, secrets reward curiosity, and the pounding soundtrack keeps adrenaline high. KIBORG hits with raw arcade energy and a punchy sci-fi mood. Combat stays intense, pushing constant movement, bold attacks, and sharp reactions. Levels reward risk, while enemy patterns keep pressure high without cheap tricks. Visuals carry a strong cyber vibe, matched by sound that boosts every clash. Progression stays rewarding, encouraging repeat runs and mastery. It's a confident action title that keeps momentum high and never lets attention drift. Replay value stays high thanks to unlocks, score chasing, and combat depth that rewards learning. Dungeon Village 2 is a highly engaging town-building RPG that keeps players returning for hours. Managing villagers, crafting equipment, and preparing heroes for quests is satisfying and strategic, giving plenty of choices for planning. The game balances resource management with light combat in a way that's easy to grasp, yet offers depth for careful thinking. Daily events and evolving challenges keep the gameplay fresh, while upgrading shops, facilities, and attractions adds a rewarding sense of progress. It's simple to pick up and fun to revisit regularly. Cotton Fantasy pops with vibrant colors, energetic music, and wildly creative stages that keep things fun and varied. Each character feels unique, adding replay value through different playstyles and attacks. The game balances accessibility with challenge, making it easy to jump in but hard to master. Visual effects are crisp, and the screen fills with chaos in the best way possible. A strong sense of nostalgia mixes with fresh ideas to keep momentum high. Cotton Fantasy proves that shoot 'em ups still have plenty of magic left when done right. Grip is a high-octane racing game that pushes the limits of speed and gravity. Tracks twist, loop, and spin in ways that make every lap intense and unpredictable, keeping adrenaline high. Vehicles cling to walls and ceilings, creating wild moments that test reflexes and skill. Upgrades and customization add depth to racing strategy, while multiplayer ramps up the thrill with fierce competition. The energetic soundtrack drives every race forward, making it impossible to stop once the engines roar and the action hits full throttle. Round start. Space Invaders Forever celebrates a classic legacy with sharp visuals and addictive arcade action. Multiple modes keep play sessions fresh, from traditional alien blasting to modern twists that reward quick reactions and pattern mastery. The retro soundtrack fits perfectly, while leaderboards push constant improvement. It respects its roots yet keeps things lively, making it easy to return for one more run and chase a higher score with lasting appeal. Each attempt builds skill and confidence, turning short sessions into long nights of arcade fun.
Hear my words. They'll make you strong.
Winter Burrow establishes a lovely atmosphere perfect for cozy evenings. The art style remains warm despite the chilly setting, inviting players into a world brimming with life. Gathering resources and constructing a home stays engaging through intuitive yet deep mechanics. Every corner hides a new secret or a friendly face, making exploration rewarding. The soundtrack complements the visuals wonderfully, enhancing the relaxing vibe found throughout. This adventure serves as a genuine gem for anyone seeking a soothing escape from the chaos of daily stress.
You're small, it's true, but brave and
Savant Ascent Remix is a stylish action platformer that thrives on rhythm and momentum. The mix of intense combat and electronic soundtrack creates a rush that feels both energetic and rewarding. Each ascent challenges reflexes while encouraging quick adaptation, making every run exciting to push further. The visuals carry a striking futuristic vibe, pairing perfectly with the music-driven flow of battles. It's a game that encourages mastery through repetition, turning short sessions into highly addictive bursts of fun without losing its unique edge. Clockwork Aquario is a vibrant arcade gem with bold colors, smooth animations, and an upbeat soundtrack that fits perfectly with the action. The characters and enemy designs pop with retro charm, and the cooperative gameplay adds an extra layer of fun. Responsive controls make each jump and attack feel satisfying, and the short runtime encourages multiple playthroughs. There's a real sense of joy in every stage, making it a great pick for those who enjoy arcade-style platformers with a cheerful, nostalgic vibe. Raging Blasters ramps up the action from the very first mission. Levels are packed with relentless enemies and inventive arenas that demand focus and strategy. The wide variety of weapons encourages creative approaches, while boss fights push timing and reflexes to the limit. Explosive visuals and impactful effects make each skirmish intense and exciting. Constant action combined with clever level layouts keeps players engaged, making it addictive and highly satisfying for anyone who loves non-stop combat and high-energy challenges. Treasures of the Aegean turns exploration into a thrilling race against time. Its hand-drawn comic art pops with color, and the looping time mechanic keeps each run fresh. The puzzles are smart without slowing momentum, and movement across crumbling ruins feels slick and responsive. The time loop mechanic keeps each run engaging. There's a sense of urgency that fuels every discovery, while the mysterious story adds just enough intrigue to keep pushing forward. A game that respects curiosity and rewards persistence at every turn. Anomaly Agent is a stylish, fast-paced action platformer that exudes individuality. The gameplay is tight and responsive, with a fascinating combination of hand-to-hand battle and clever gadgets. Its pixel art graphics are colorful and clear, well-suited to the cyber-noir setting. The narrative is unusual and entertaining, with lots of charm and comedy throughout. Each level is well-crafted, keeping the energy flowing without becoming repetitive. It's a short but delightful journey that provides uninterrupted amusement with a particular flavor all its own. SuperEpic is a Metroidvania-style action-adventure game that includes a classic narrative mode, handmade levels, and numerous endings, RPG-style weapon and armor upgrading system, an extensive combo-based combat system, an unlockable procedural roguelite mode, optional cross-media content, and fast-paced non-linear exploration. The game has a big linked universe, configurable combat, and an in-game currency-based upgrade system. More powerful skills can be activated by pressing a precise sequence of keys. GINSHA is a moody action platformer built around sharp combat and constant pressure. Sword strikes land with weight, while enemy patterns demand focus and timing. The dark sci-fi setting adds tension without drowning the action, and progression rewards patience with new tactics rather than power creep. Boss fights test reactions and planning, making each victory earned. It is a compact, confident game that respects skill and keeps adrenaline high. Level design favors clarity over clutter, letting skill growth matter than stats. Replay runs stay engaging. Tokyo DARQ Remembrance is a gripping detective thriller set in a dark, mysterious Tokyo. Every choice matters, creating tension that keeps curiosity high. Characters are deep and memorable, each with motives that add layers to the story. Investigation sequences are engaging, with puzzles that challenge without causing frustration. Twists and turns keep the plot intriguing, encouraging careful decision-making. The atmosphere is thick with suspense, drawing players into a world full of secrets and unexpected revelations that keep attention locked throughout.
Maybe both guess just where he's going.
Pool Panic turns billiards into pure chaos with absurd rules and hilarious physics. Each table twists expectations, swapping calm shots for bizarre goals, wild characters, and slapstick outcomes. Visuals are bold and weird, matched by music that keeps the mood playful. Every level pushes creativity, rewarding curiosity and experimentation. It stays unpredictable, funny, and memorable, making each match a joyful mess that never takes itself seriously. Replay value stays high thanks to rule changes, hidden gags, and challenges that invite repeated runs.
I'm Charles Reed, private detective.
The sinking city sets a heavy, eerie tone that lingers long after putting it down. It's flooded, decaying streets and constant sense of dread create a setting that's hard to forget. The investigative mechanics feel rewarding, with clues genuinely needing attention. The Lovecraftian lore is thick and unsettling, deepening the unease. While movement and combat feel a bit stiff, the mood more than compensates. A slow, tense dive into madness that rewards patience with atmosphere and intrigue. Few games attempt this boldly. Between Horizons delivers a gripping sci-fi mystery wrapped in retro-inspired pixel art that's both nostalgic and striking. Every choice made feels weighty, with consequences that ripple through a richly built narrative. The space station setting oozes atmosphere, inviting exploration and rewarding curiosity. Dialogue is smartly written, with characters that feel real and morally complex. Pacing is tight, pulling players deeper into its branching story with every clue uncovered. It's a thoughtful, immersive experience that respects player agency and rewards careful attention to detail. Echo Generation is a nostalgic adventure with heart. Its pixel art carries a cozy, retro vibe, while turn-based battles stay engaging through creative enemy designs and clever timing mechanics. The story leans into small-town mystery, childhood friendship, and quiet humor, making each chapter enjoyable to follow. Exploration rewards curiosity, music sets a warm tone, and progression stays satisfying. A lovely throwback that respects classic RPG roots while keeping things fresh, memorable, and easy to recommend. It leaves a warm smile long after play.
Presenting Papercraft Character Action.
Majogami is a striking action platformer driven by bold art, sharp combat, and a dark fairy tale mood. Swordplay carries weight, magic flows with purpose, and each encounter rewards timing and awareness. Levels twist with clever layouts, backed by music that deepens tension without stealing focus. Boss fights demand focus and adapt as patterns shift, keeping momentum high. Its world carries personality and confidence, making every chapter engaging and memorable long after the credits roll. Visual storytelling stays clear, while challenge stays fair. Fall of Porcupine is a gripping narrative adventure set in the picturesque village of Porcupine, where Finley, a new doctor at St. Ursula's Hospital, realizes that looks may be misleading. The game has a gorgeous and diverse setting with several hidden jewels to discover. Players will meet a diverse cast of characters, including Finley's head doctor, a kind nurse, and pals. They will also demonstrate their abilities and compassion in mini-games that require logic, speed, and dexterity. The game also highlights social inequalities and structural faults in the failing healthcare system. Owlboy is an adventure that feels both thoughtful and engaging. The world is rich with detail, each area inviting careful exploration. Characters are memorable, and their interactions add depth to the story. The platforming and flight mechanics feel intuitive, making movement satisfying without being frustrating. Puzzles challenge without overwhelming, and the progression feels steady and rewarding. Music and visuals create a sense of wonder that complements the gameplay, keeping the journey enjoyable from beginning to end. The Skylia Prophecy is an action RPG set in a medieval fantasy universe, where the heroine, Mirenia, goes on a quest for forgiveness after unwittingly releasing a demonic entity. She travels to Tirken Fortress to cast an old ritual to end the horror she unleashed 3 years ago. Mirenia must decide whether to use her shield blade to achieve her aim or to aggravate the situation. The game's various locations, old dungeons, and zombie swarms are inspired by the Souls series. Players may collect incentives to reduce the game's difficulty and affect the final stages.
I'm the one who planned the murder. I'm the one responsible.
Sherlock Holmes: The Devil's Daughter is a standalone game that requires players to combine logic, gut instinct, morality, and superstitious beliefs in order to expose evil in London's shadowy corners. Players must utilize their detective abilities to unravel a labyrinth of intrigue, deception, and diversions, ending in a spectacular reveal. In this one-of-a-kind game, Holmes must struggle to protect a secret rather than divulge it. Players may explore different districts, participate in interrogations, fighting, chases, and infiltration, and utilize their detective talents to uncover London's genuine hauntings.
Kate!
DARQ Ultimate Edition is a psychological horror game set in a lucid dream in which a young child, Lloyd, realizes he is in a nightmare. He must defy physics and control the dream world in order to survive. The game uses gravity-defying puzzles and stealth to avoid dangerous monsters. Bjorn Jacobson's distinctive graphic style, intricate settings, and sound design contribute to the game's creepy and slow-paced feel. DARQ is about bending physics, managing the dream world, gathering and using things, and avoiding opponents. The game also has hidden mysteries that committed gamers can find. Leila wraps its unique style around a surreal world that feels both eerie and dreamlike. With simple controls and lo-fi visuals, it leans into atmosphere more than action, letting the tone speak louder than mechanics. The soundtrack hums with a nostalgic haze, pushing a quiet sense of mystery forward. Pacing stays deliberate, keeping players curious without rushing. There's something subtly hypnotic here, where even the smallest moments feel deliberate. A quiet, strange journey that lingers long after the screen fades to black.
Folks think they know who I am.
The Artful Escape is a dazzling, interstellar journey of self-discovery wrapped in psychedelic visuals and a killer guitar soundtrack. You play as Francis Vendetti, a teenage guitar prodigy searching for his true identity through surreal dimensions and cosmic stages. The game blends light platforming with rhythmic musical moments, creating a relaxing yet emotionally rich experience. The voice acting is top-notch, and every frame feels like a living album cover. It's a short ride, but every second pulses with creativity and heart. A must-play for fans of music, art, and storytelling.
I know this sounds weird, but the day's repeating itself.
12 Minutes is a gripping, time loop thriller that hooks you from the start with its intense narrative and clever puzzle design. The voice acting from James McAvoy, Daisy Ridley, and Willem Dafoe adds cinematic depth to the experience. Every loop brings a new layer of discovery, making each decision feel impactful. Its minimalist top-down view keeps the focus on the unfolding mystery, creating a claustrophobic tension that's hard to shake. It's a thought-provoking and emotional ride that rewards patience and curiosity in equal measure.
Things like this just don't get forgiven.
Gone Home delivers a deeply immersive narrative experience that captivates from start to finish. The game presents a beautifully crafted environment filled with subtle details that encourage exploration and discovery. Its storytelling unfolds naturally, drawing players into an emotional journey through the eyes of its characters. The atmospheric sound design and thoughtful writing combine to create a compelling mood that stays long after playing. This title provides a unique blend of mystery and heartfelt moments, making it a must-try for fans of story-driven adventures.
To tell my sister everything. And if I can't do it in person, because she's off gala.
Far Lone Sails is a quiet yet captivating journey that thrives on atmosphere and simple interaction. Guiding a strange landship across empty plains and dried seabeds feels both calming and thought-provoking. The puzzles are never overwhelming, but instead keep the pace steady and engaging. What really stands out is how movement, sound, and scenery work together to create a sense of solitude without ever feeling lonely. It's the kind of game that rewards patience and attention, offering a memorable adventure that lingers after putting it down.